Hello again, chaps. Oh, hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, you've all heard the stories in the past, I'm sure, guys, about how dads and husbands have been taken to the cleaners from UK judges and UK courts, particularly when it comes to divorce proceedings, breakdown in marriages and custody of children, that kind of a thing. Well, I do have a rare example here, my friends. Well, rare for me anyway. I don't remember coming across a story such as this in, quite a few years, where it's actually the wife who's being taken to the cleaners by a judge in a UK court for reasons I will get to momentarily. I don't want to give it away too soon, even though it's coming up right now, but regardless. A divorced mum has been ordered to stump up 80 grand for her ex-husband's gender swap surgery. 80 grand. The furious 60-year-old mum of two split from her husband after he revealed that he wanted to start hormotherapy in 2022. The couple, who married in 2002, led a very international lifestyle, living in several countries in different continents and purchasing properties in various countries. But a judge at Brighton Family Court ruled that splitting the cost of his transition was reasonable because it was a need, not a whim. No, what this guy needs is 2 hours a day, every single day on a psychiatrist's couch. That's what this man needs, not 80 grand to have odds and sods stuck on and taken off. The wife claimed her husband's decision to transition led to the breakdown of their marriage, and so she said it was unfair for her to pay 80 grand for the procedure. Her 58-year-old ex claimed his wife always knew he was trans and told the court, "Denying my request is like saying someone who had cancer should not have surgery." What a despicable fucking comparison that is, to compare his mental struggles against someone who's got terminal cancer is fucking below the belt. What a repugnant thing to say. Wanker. He also claimed he couldn't afford child support despite blowing 14 grand of shared funds in a single month on clothing, nails, jewellery and restaurants. Yeah, you need restaurants when you're transitioning, I'm very sure. In 2024, the husband, who was retiring as a masseuse, warning signs are there, touching other men for a living, bit limp-wristed, don't you think? Splashed 160,000 on the transition using cash from the couple's 3 million joint pot, even though they've been separated for 2 years. The court battle racked up an eye-watering £1 million in legal fees. His ex-wife was adamant that she was not aware the respondent wished to transition until the end of their marriage. Come on, love, there must have been some little subtle signs. Maybe your underwear going missing, or seeing prancing round in, I don't know, singing into a hairbrush, or something along them lines. You must know when you're living under the same roof that someone's a bit weird, don't you think? She began divorce proceedings after her husband announced he wanted to live as a lesbian woman instead. The judge admitted the husband showed no understanding of how his choice affected others, but still ruled the funds must come from shared assets. So just to sum things up here, my friends, this guy, and yes, he's still a guy, no matter what the fuck he's had done, has broken down I'm not going to say a happy marriage, but he has broken down a marriage, he has upset a woman, and God only knows what his kids must think of him right now. Pure disappointment across the board. And this woman is being ordered to pay 80 grand out of her back pocket to pay for him to prance around as Debbie Smith, or whatever the fuck he's going to fucking call himself. Why not sell some of these properties, right, overseas in all these different countries? I mean, they're not short of a few quid, these people, are they? But nonetheless, this woman should not have to pay for this man's sexual deviances, shall we say. Sell the properties overseas, total up all the money, split it right down the middle, and you take it out of his share. After, of course, he pays back the 160 grand that he's already paid on plastic boobs and God knows what else he's had done to himself, back to that poor woman, and to make sure that her kids get some as well. This man is an embarrassment. Why on God's green earth would he get into a long-term marriage if he knew there was something not quite right with him upstairs? I mean, You get it, don't you, with these men who are in some sort of denial, right? They get married, they have a couple of kids, but a couple of years down the line, they come out as gay. They're trying to suppress it even for themselves. But this man was only 60 years old. He must have known from, I'd take a hazard a guess, about his mid-20s, early 30s, that he was a bit funny, you know, a bit limp-wristed. Yet he still jumped into a marriage for 20-odd years and carted this woman along, had children, put them through sheer embarrassment, and then dropped them like a sack of shit, only to fleece them a little bit more to fund his alternate lifestyle. Absolute bang out of order. This woman should take it to a high court and just refuse to pay. It's as simple as that. Put it in the bank, get it hidden, give it to your kids, put it in an ISA, put it in a trust fund, anything. Just get rid of that money and refuse to pay. Simple as that. I reckon you'll win a court case if you get yourself a decent solicitor. Anyway, guys, a video under 10 minutes. Well done, me. Congrats, and let me know what you think in the comments, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers.